We normally rear about 30 calves every year, and this year we're going to rear 130 calves. So it's definitely going to be an interesting spring. When you're going from rearing 30 calves to 130 calves, obviously the first thing you wonder is where are we going to put all of these extra animals? And when we found out that we were locked up with TB, that was the first thing that we wondered as well. But to back up a little bit first, so we normally rear our replacement heifers here on the farm, and then all of the other calves are sold to local farmers, so they go out the front door. That won't be the case this year. When our heifer calves are old enough and they're in a group together, we normally shift them out to our gardens, shelter gardens. They get transitioned to once a day feeding and they're on nuts and hay. And then once they're weaned off milk, they go up to our out farm. They're reared there as maiden heifers and come back here at 2 years old to calve down. That's it. Very simple, straightforward system. Now, that's all well and good in a typical year, but this year is not a typical year. So where are we going to put all of these calves? Okay, so we started by writing down many we could fit in this shed, in the shed on rented ground, in the gardens. That gave us about 100 calves, so we were still shy of about 30. So what we ended up doing was buying 2 large calf hutches, and then a friend of ours gave us a loan of 3 smaller calf hutches. So that just got us just over the line. I think that's around 140 calves to accommodate, so we're well catered for. No joy.
Wonder Marvin, can you find a bar that's... It just needs to be back 40 here. Yeah. Probably you need something just slightly less than that. But that length. Yeah.
Oh shit. I'll stick all these in, so.
Yeah, but I think we probably have to go in a few and tighten them just to get them, the rest of them to go in, because I don't think there's some of the holes lining up.
That's correct. That was an epic fail. They're not lined up. No. Took them out anyway. That was a complete waste of time. See, I don't know what, they didn't make this very, like, yeah, I don't know. No, I'm not complaining, I'm not.
They didn't say you're
I know, sure, I said I was going to give up complaining for Lent. Oh yeah, here, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, gotcha. Bang on, yeah. Oh, unreal.
No.
Great job, is that a better way to do it so?
Yeah.
Cool. There we go. Got a note. Okay, go on. Yeah.
Do it that way.
Do it that way, so. Yeah.
That's the small.
Oh, super. I thought that would be way more painful.
There's still a bend in it though.
It's a bit wonky, isn't it?
There'll be a look at this.
I know, yeah. No, that'd be pretty. That looks a bit dodgy.
Wouldn't look at that now.
Okay.
Right, do you have your spanner there now?
Yeah,
Placing
spanner.
it. Start this side.
Do you know what I was thinking that people used to use the word spanner as an insult? Is that still a thing?
Yeah.
It is it?
It is, yeah.
It's a terrible thing to call it.
Never been burst involved in now.
Well, that's good. You're not speaking from experience. Right, go on, saw.
Next one.
Okay. Okay.
Super job, man. It looks good. No, you work away then. That's
What do you think? Morgan doesn't fit in it, but I do.
Yeah, I fucked my head already. Hey.
From the inside here,
Yeah.
if they fit in. I think so. What, do you think the shed to be empty? Yeah, to go 50 more calves. On so. Beautiful. Beautiful. Couldn't be. Oh, Jenny, I'm stuck now. I can't. There we go. Okay. Unreal.
Couldn't have done better myself.
Handyman Maria. That's going to be the name of my channel.
Sure, we can't put top yokes on until they move into the garden because you won't be able to get paddock.
Paddock Fox on. Yeah, true. That's very clever, Morgan. That's very clever. Handyman Morgan and Maria. See?
Make a bit more of it.
So as the calves are in a group together, they just get shifted out of this shed, either to the gardens, to the rented shed, wherever we just find space for them next. That is pretty much the plan. It's more of like a go along and see how things are going plan. But at least we know that we're covered for accommodation. Right, with accommodation sorted, now we have to figure out how are we going to feed all of these calves. We have a milk cart that we can mix milk replacer in that holds 160 litres, and then we also have a 50t calf buggy that we can feed calves on once they go outside. That has been our system for the last few years. It's very straightforward. We mix up the milk, we put it into the milk buggy, drive the milk buggy out, feed the heifer calves, back again, wash, clean up, all done, right? That's not really going to work this year. Obviously we have an awful lot more milk to cart around the farm now with more calves. We are just kind of seeing how things go as the spring is playing out. We did allow for the fact that obviously there's going to be more calves to feed, but the same man who loaned us the hutches actually gave us a loan of his milk cart as well. Shout out to Roger, thanks very much Roger. So we now have 2 milk carts that can mix up milk, which is great. We actually, here's a fun little story for you. I won this 20 teat milk bar feeder from Glanbia, like, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 years ago for this calf photo competition thing that they were doing, and it has been sitting in the loft since because we kind of had a very simple system. We had a 10 teat feeder, we had groups of 10, very straightforward. We didn't need it. But we were like, okay, maybe this year we'll get it down because we're going to have bigger groups of calves. So we actually have the calves in groups of 12 now. Just, I know you think, oh, 2 extra calves, but like 2 extra calves by 5 pens here makes 10 more calves that we can fit in the shed. And those pens are plenty big for 12 calves. We've been using that, and we actually also purchased another 12 teat milk bar feeder as well. With the 20 feeder and the 12 teat feeder, we can feed 2 groups at the same time. So again, just speed things up when there's multiple groups that need to be fed. And actually we did another bit of shopping as well. I feel like we're after buying a load of stuff. We had a financial meeting in January and all the boys were like, take it handy with spending and, you know, like, you know, cost saving, blah, blah, blah. And now we're after buying hip things because of this TB. But anyway, so we bought a trailer for the back of the quad because obviously with calves going out to different places, we need to be able to transport feeders and different yokes. So we got a trailer for the back of the quad, and then a friend of Padraig's put a hitch on the back of the milk cart and in the back of the trailer. So now we can basically like travel in a convoy system, and we can put the milk cart onto the back of the quad, put the trailer on that, so we're able to bring the milk and the feeders and feed multiple groups when we're going, you know, in the one journey, I suppose. That has really actually been a game changer for us because we were obviously used to our other system where we would just drive out with the milk buggy and it's just one compartment of milk and that's it. So at least now when we have groups kind of split up, we're able to feed all of those different groups by being able to bring the milk cart and the feeders down. We're probably in the busiest time at the moment because we're about 2/3 calved, so I don't know, we're somewhere between 80 and 90 calved, and all of the calves are still on twice a day feeding. The oldest ones are just about a month old now, and we'll start to transition them to once a day feeding probably next week, I'd say. Once they're on once a day feeding, at least it's one less group in the evening that you have to feed, so it definitely does help to take the pressure off in terms of the labour point of view. Okay, this is the last bit of shopping that we did, I promise it's the last bit of shopping, but we actually, because we had to get calves out earlier than what we would typically like to do, we bought calf jackets. And I know I was kind of skeptical, but we bought them for the first 12 that went out, and I think they've been a good job. You know, because the weather has been mixed, it's been up and down, and some nights can be cold, we decided to just get them and keep the calves warm. Seems to be going well so far. That group are flying it all together. Once they're on a bit now, they'll actually be going on to once a day next week. They'll be strong enough. We'll take the jackets off and we'll put them onto the next batch that are due to go out. So reduce, reuse, recycle, that's it.